at least for part of it, and I'm not sure after that, but, you know, because I felt like doing it. That's kind of the real reason behind it all. So, yeah. Well, yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. I don't know if I've got everything from last time. There were pieces that were missing and all this other junk I was dealing with. So between everything that I was working on, so like I lost my last video, which I'm a little upset about, but not much I can do about it right now. Kind of stinks. So, anywho, we're going to move on. We're going to move past it. We're going to keep going. Yeah. So, anyway, so where we're at last time, I took the part at the bottom, in case anyone was wondering, because I'm going to use that for a different game session. And, oh yeah, this is caffeine, by the way. Like, literally, it's caffeine. I don't know if you can see it on camera or not, but it has the caffeine molecule on the cup. So, we're going to create a few NPCs today, I think. I think that's going to be the best thing we could do right now. So, make sure all my text and stuff is here. Pirates, asteroid base, blah, 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 blah. Or we can stat out some of the ships and things that I've put together. So, that I've found. I found some more pictures. They're on my phone, so I haven't gotten them off my phone yet. I apologize. But in the meantime, I can work on, other things that we have. So, like this guy here, the Star Speeder 3000. Well, and that's cool looking pistol too. So, but like that guy, I could use, which I'm thinking about using. That guy I'm thinking about using. That guy I'm definitely gonna use. That one I might use. I'm not sure yet, because that would work out. That would be kind of a cool ship, something different, something newish. So I wanted to use a few different things. Like that guy looks cool. That also looks cool. But this is going to be part of the game at one point. So yeah, caffeine, all the caffeine. I've used this ship before, and it was a good group ship. The group wasn't the best group using it though. So, but it serves a purpose, and it's going to be in my game, but not in the capacity that most people are going to think. This is just used as reference because I'm that kind of GM. And I got a couple of those. What else? I think I got this picture a couple of times. Yeah. No, I don't want to use that. That's just a fun, cool looking picture. So, where was I? Yes. Yeah, this is going to be I'll use this as a shuttle, which it is, so, but everything's going to be, very low key, so things like this, like the Starbus, is something I was looking at utilizing, because, in the star system where you're just going from planet to planet or moon to moon, whatever it might be, and you're not really jumping into hyperspace, this would work out real well too. So it's kind of one of the reasons why I want this included. And so this is going to be definitely included for use. It's got the universal docking. This might be used as a base again, or used as a frame of reference for base. I was putting some of this stuff together. This is a nice little shuttle. I'm not quite convinced I want to use it as is. So, because I do like it, and it's a little simple in some ways, but I don't know. That one's, I'm not sure. A couple more pistols. I'm definitely using this guy. This is going to be the first group ship, like real group ship. Players are going to hate me. That's just how it is. But I don't care. They can suffer. I mean, no, really, this is gonna do everything needed to do. So, and I'm gonna use one of those, and I think I might use this, not this one, but this one, and make a blaster out of it somehow, because I want to have some uniqueness too. So, like, I don't want to have just the the standard Star Wars blasters. I'm gonna use ships like this too, that are just big cargo haulers that can drop off like these cargo containers. I might use this as a cargo container kind of thing, and this is going to be like a truck. It's just going to pick up a container or 2 containers, and it's going to fly and drop them off, and so on and so forth. I think that's how I'm going to use it. But then again, I don't know. It depends on how things are going to transpire. But the ship looks simple. I can really make it so, yeah, it's sublight only. I just picked up this guy because everyone likes the flying turtle. And I wanted to have like these little rinky-dink ships, possibly for like starfighters. And this is going to be a thing too. I like this. I like the shuttle. Let's go back. I like this shuttle because I like the landing feet that it has. But I also like the fact that it's basically just, this no frills, just plain Jane. How's it going? Just plain Jane shuttle, and it should get people from point A to point B, and it has it's a little bit better than some of the other things I was going to have. So another good blaster, gotta use that. Not sure about this guy. I'm not. It's they call it a frigate. It's one of those things that, again, it's just one of those wonderful pictures you can find online. But it looked cool, and I was thinking about it, and I kind of need some smaller ships to include. So I'm thinking about that. And of course, the Gauntlet. It's another random freighter picture. Another nice couple blaster options. Another medium freighter, but this one's going to be a story plot more than. Oh yeah, definitely got to have those ships, man. But this is going to be a story plot one. Another random map that I'm going to steal ideas from. So this is going to be something too. So this is a little foreshadowing. I want to change the dome a little bit, maybe. I don't know if I'm going to, but the players are going to be desperate enough to salvage the astromech dome off of an old fighter to give themselves an actual droid. Yeah, I'm going there. I'm gonna be that level of jerk. I really am. And this is going to be one of those wonderfully awesome blaster rifles that they're going to get early on for weapons because, again, I'm not a nice GM, but hey, it's a blaster rifle. Can't complain. If you're only using a sporting blaster and you upgrade to this really is an upgrade, even though it's one of the crappiest blaster rifles you can get your hands on. But it works. And like little things, like I'm looking at other smaller shuttles and stuff too, little small ships and craft. So, yeah, it does. I've been pretty good. I've been streaming on weekends, so I don't get a chance to do anything during the week really anymore. So, but I stream on weekends. I stream on every Saturday, Sunday, about noonish. And today I just haven't decided to play anything yet. I was gonna work on some world building for a tabletop game. This was really cool. I don't remember where I found this, but the idea of the mobile detention unit, so I can actually move prisoners around. Because, why not? Why make it easy? Oh, we got to assault this planet. Which one? Which one's got the prison on it? Huh? I'm not making it easy. I'm not going to do it. And another abandoned place I can, just stealing ideas, basically. This is almost a pointless looking pistol. But, why not? And this was a cool looking picture, too. So, yeah, I had to grab that one, too. But, kind of pointless docking when it's at an angle, but whatever. It really needs a dish somewhere. Just like this random dish sticking out. But I guess these arms here should work. Hi, Desert. And so, yeah, that's where I started. I'm working on some things. I don't know if I should stat out some equipment now, or if I should go through some more material. I have everything up. So, you've just admitted that you've not watched any of my D&D sessions on my YouTube channel. Thanks. I used to stream my D&D sessions on Twitch here. So, yeah, go ahead. Just, try to apologize now. Yeah, it's fine. I'm just blowing your smoke, man. Just blowing your smoke. Because I can. I got to. But no, I've been DMing D&D for a few years now. A game just actually ended. Well, I'm peanut gallery for you, and I just randomly jump in your stream, so I was just preparing for your inevitable role reversal. So it's fine. It's all good. But I already have some of the basic, not you, things I have planned out so far. So right now it's going to be early rebellion, but it could be any time frame. Really, this is something that I'm going to have to talk to my group about. Whoever's going to be part of the group, no idea. I can do this at any timeline, at any point. All you need is some sort of oppressive government, which is a lot of places in the Star Wars timeline. But then I like the idea of a travel ban. Yeah, well, there's a lot of I've had a lot of really bad groups that are just and it's been bad situations, but like I had groups that, as a storyteller, and if you watch a movie or you read a book, if you look as a storyteller, you provide pieces of the story. Like, if I want you to get from point A to point B, I'm going to provide you a way to get from point A to point B. I'm not going to force you to grind something to where, like, oh, we have to get on a boat, or we have to get in a ship, or whatever. But if my story needs to progress, and you need to get in a ship, or you need to fly a ship somewhere, I will damn well provide you that ship. It's going to happen. If I need you to have a better gun, you're going to get a gun. It may not be the one you want, but you're going to get it. And because if you can't progress in the story, my story can't progress. Make any sense? So I'm not a harsh game master in that sense, but some people aren't happy still. Like, I don't like that ship. That ship's ugly, or the guns aren't big enough, or I don't, it's not painted right. I don't know, whatever, whatever excuse they come up with, and it turns into a disagreement. And then they're like, well, I'm going to buy a new ship, we're going to buy new this, we're going to do that, and we're going to grind a little bit, and then it turns into, well, not everyone wants to sit there and grind away at that, or they don't want to go on a shopping game session, or there's times that people want to fight, and other people want to, we want to actually role play. So, it depends on the group, and it depends on if anyone's wanting to work together, but usually what happens is their egos get in the way, and, my imaginary manhood is bigger than your imaginary manhood, and whatever, that's because, it's a tabletop RPG, it's all imaginary. So, but yeah, it just turns into a bunch of people arguing and fighting, or it turns into a rules lawyering fest, and I try to stay away from all that. It's not fun. It's really not a good, it's not, it's like if, Frodo and Samwise just decided to throw down because it's like, what, screw this, I don't want you coming, I'm going to fight you for it. It's like, who does that? Like, it's like, Frodo's going by himself, we should stop him, I'm going to stab him to make sure he doesn't go, and then I'll heal him. It's like, no, that never happened in Lord of the Rings, but it happens in lots of D&D sessions. It's ridiculous. So it just, blows my mind. It's like, don't you people know this is a story? Can you, pay attention to the story? So, I'm just I'm a little frustrated, a little salty. It's not bad. I've not dealt with this before. I had somebody kill somebody because they weren't agreeing. It's like, it's nuts. So, but anyway, let's go back to, now that I'm on my soapbox. No, let me get off that soapbox. Let me, get back to where I was working at. So this is going to be, again, not a galaxy hopping adventure at first, at least. It's going to start very local. I decided to do something a little bit different. Again, travel ban, so they can't really go anywhere besides stay in system. But the main location is going to be a gas giant that is, of course, not habitable, and just there's moons that are. And then there's going to be pirates in the asteroid, and some asteroids, because there's going to be a ring around the planet, which, just causes all sorts of fun. So I don't have to sit there, or I don't have to sit there and try to make excuses to have people, nope, you're going to have to fly through the ring. Sorry, that's just how it's going to work today. Because I'm going to make it dramatic, and, oh, look, you're going to have to fly through the ring to make it dramatic today. Or, look, this one moon is like 8 hours away. And someone's going, well, last time was 2 hours away. Like, the moon was closer last time. I can plot I can plot point so much in this way, and actually make it to where I can make things happen the way I want it to happen as a storyteller. So that's the reason I picked a gas giant with multiple moons and a ring, so I can make, if we have to have a chase through the planetary ring, like an asteroid chase thing, I can make it happen. If I need the players to get from point A to point B quickly, I can make it closer, like magically closer, because, the moon's orbit and all that other stuff, and, very few people actually want to keep track of time of what happens through the game. So, this day, maybe it should be, it's been 30 days, shouldn't it come back around? Well, the rotation of I'm not dealing with any of that crap. I'm using it as this is my Game Master flexibility, is what I'm going to call it. So, I don't have to plot hammer, but I can, if I want things to be further away and I want to make things a little bit harder, I can just make them harder. Or I can make it easier, or I can make it more dramatic. However, whatever fits the campaign and the game at that session and everything. So, and we're going to have some, but there's not going to be like a cloud city. It's going to be all industrial. So, like, the whole gas giant's going to have factory plants and things like that. So, or, our gas processing, and it's not going to be this, cloud city, cushiony, we're going to have this nice little city in the sky. No, it's going to be this warehouse in the sky, this, refinery in the sky. It's going to be all industrial and nasty in comparison to Cloud City. So, and I'm going to have at least one moon that's, at least one moon that's mining. So, another thing, this time, except for, on the gas giant, it's going to be on a planet somewhere, or a moon. So, and then I'm going to have a vacation planet, not necessarily a moon, but a planet. And that way it's going to be just like, parks and beaches and all that good stuff, where the rich go. And another moon for corporate mining operations, because I have to have government versus corporate, because that's a good dynamic in Star Wars, is you have the corporation, which could be pro-government if it's, if it finds it profitable, or it could be anti-government, and it's going to help the players if they're, fighting against whatever the oppressive government is, whether it's the First Order, the Empire, the CIS, or, even the Republic in some cases, if it was just taken over and it used to be a CIS world, whatever it might be. Whoever is the oppressive force at the time. Again, I can make this up as I go. And one has to have the Imperial, nasty, bad guy base, right? I mean, I gotta have a place for them to, the players to, want to blow up and yet fear intensely. It's really important. So, I've got that. Yeah, there's weapons restricted, so sporting blasters only. Sorry, Salty Clown Shoes. Gonna be sporting blasters. It's gonna be fun, right? Look at my little gun with a long barrel. It's gonna be, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough to start. So, and of course, there's gonna be a rebel base of some kind, some sort of secret base that the players are gonna be able to utilize, and of course, pirates. Gotta have pirates. Without pirates, why? Why? It's space pirates all the time. So, and then I'm gonna have at least I'm gonna at least have a space station of some kind, and I'm gonna put in, which I don't think I have the pictures for. So let's see if I can find them real quick. There's let's see. Let's see if I can find there's an image. No, can't. Not in here. Let's see. No. Can't find it. I had it before. I had a link to it before, I think. Did I get rid of that link? Was I that stupid? I got rid of the link for it? Don't answer that. Don't answer that. Is that it? Yes, that is. Copy. This is a nice, somebody dumped a lot of good, random pictures and stuff. So, there we go. Like, the Lone Star, which is literally like it sounds. It's a space RV. So, and that's one of the things I want to do, since there's going to be so many moons and things like that. I want to actually have where space RVs, is a thing. That's, where people can travel and they get their RV and they travel in their RV. So, that's another similar one. Yeah, kind of like Spaceballs. It's exactly like Spaceballs. But it's going to be one of those things that, what it does is it allows for the excuse to travel from place to place, instead of just, why don't we just travel somewhere on the planet and do all this planet stuff. I'd rather force people to, no, you got to go into space. You got to go to a moon. You got to go to, I'm going to make it like a requirement. So where I'm adding in that sense of like Cowboy Bebop, where you don't stick around in one place, but you're still traveling in the same star system. You're not traveling in, around the sector or the galaxy. So, and these are awesome. Just different levels of them. But this is another reason I want. So there's this diner. I want to use the diner. I think it's going to be great to have these random space diners that, and they got little defenses. So it's not like they're going to, they can shoot like asteroids and that kind of stuff. But I think it's going to be cool to have these space diners that people can fly to, just to get out of their monotonous, space travel. Just, let's hit the diner, let's grab something, get out of our ship, hang out with some other random people, or a meeting place. That's a big part, that meeting place, where everyone can sit down and go, hey, this is where we're going to have our rebel meeting, or we're going to, meet our contact, our underworld contact here, or whatever it might be. This is a beautiful tool for me, as a game master, to be able to do this, because I can really focus on adding this extra feel to the game. So, because then it's like, well, we have to go this meeting, it's this place, and it's this time, and I can control a lot of that as well. So, I think that's gonna be awesome. Having things like a diner, and roaming diners, and then I can have the same feel of life. We got the same meeting place, like a bar or something, and we go to all the time. So, and I think that's awesome. So, just one of the things that I think is, one of the things I want to do. Yeah, I don't want this guy looks like he ripped down a bunch of different sites. But I'm not sure what oh, yeah. Oh, that's a landing sphere. I don't think I'm going to use this guy. No, I'm not going to use this guy. Might use this guy, but probably, maybe not still too. But what I want is, maybe it wasn't here. Yeah, there it is. This one. This is another thing that's going to be, this is probably going to literally be one of the first ways off planet for people, because it depends. I have to have this option. It's an escape pod, but it can be used as for re-entry and stuff. And the reason is I want to use this is because some players are very industrious and will attempt to salvage an escape pod and use that as a ship, because you don't have to have it registered. You don't have to do any of that garbage. You can just fix it up and fly it out and hope for the best, of course, because, it's an escape pod. But I have a feeling this is going to be a thing. I don't know why, but I'm looking at you, Salty Clown Shoes. This is something you would think of, and that's why I have to have it handy. So, that's why I do some of these things. But I think that would be the best thing to do, would be to do something like this, where it's, someone, you can utilize any equipment. Like, I want people to be industrious, and I want them to actually work at everything. So, a little bit. Yeah, could take out Death Star. Not quite. But, and if there's like these important little shuttles that I can have, so I can make a lot of different interesting, where like this is like the Cessna, okay, or the private jet. So this is like the private jet. So people can use the private jet if they wanted to, or you know, like, not that guy. Where is that thing? But this would be like the private jet where, that's the assault ship one. I don't want the assault ship. I just want the compact transport. What about you? What are you? Compact assault ship. No, I just want the transport. So this guy. So this is like the VIP jet. You know, I want to use some of this. I want to have where, you know, not necessarily the VIP jet, but maybe like the private jet where, you know, you commute to and from and use some of those. Because that's also going to be a wonderful thing to do is, you know, give everybody as many options as possible to, you know, basically die horribly because they're going to probably get into a firefight with it because, you know, that's what everyone does, right? I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even going to candy coat it. So, oh, that's tiny. I don't want that. What's this thing? Still tiny. Thanks. I really, really appreciate that. Nova Drive shuttle. No. That's teeny tiny too. Come on, really? Are you the... Nope, that's the different one. Yeah, I was working on this one a while back too. So this is another different ship that can be used too, but I'm not sure if I'm going to use that one. But, yeah, I was starting to get... It's all starting to get cleared out and changed and updated. No, it's yeah, this guy. Something like this. Not this one in particular, but something like that. So, but everyone's... I have no idea what some of these are, so I'm just kind of taking a peek. Oh, yeah, somebody made a super stretchy one, which looked kind of dumb. I'm not gonna... You know, again, one of those things, it's like, oh, we have a shuttle launch bay in it. It's... But see, something like this can be used as a base, though, too. So, you know, you never know. You never know. So, looks like they're missing some pieces off this one, which is fine. I don't have to use it. But I don't know what everything is going to be here. But, like, I'm going to use different ships and shuttles, like I said. So, but as I was saying before, so, yeah, we're going to have... Oops. Space diners. And we're going to have commuters. Commuters to other moons. That's why, you know, so people can have different... So I can actually have like space lanes almost, so people can, you know, weave out space traffic. Kind of a thing, because, you know, when eventually someone's going to get into a starfighter and going to be chased by TIE fighters, and they're going to want to weave in and out of traffic to prevent the TIE fighters from killing them until the TIE fighters start shooting the civilian ships too, and then the players, you know, we're going to have to fight back because, you know, that will happen. So, but I do want to have commuters. I think commuting is a really cool idea. So, but this is going to be a listening post, maybe? I don't want to have it a supply base, but listening post or a manufacturer. I'm not sure what... It's not going to be a fighter base. Yeah, pew pew. It's not going to be a starfighter base. It's not going to be a command base. It's going to be either a listening post of some kind, or they're going to build something. And I'm not sure what they're going to build yet, but they're going to have to build something. So I've got all that fun stuff in there. Let's see. Do I have anything else I want to actually utilize for that? What? That's my world building folder. But let's move into some of this other stuff that I have. I have so much material. It's just insane. Nope, go back. Documents. But I don't know what I have saved on my system. I've lost a lot of data here and there, so I really kind of sucks that I have to rebuild some of this stuff from scratch. But yeah, it's not here. Fantastic. Yep, I lost. Well, I haven't lost it. I have to relocate it. Is what the problem is. So many things have been transferred and backed up and moved and everything else. It's crazy, and I need to change a lot of things. So, but anyway, as I'm sorting through some of this here, any ideas from anybody else? I want to drop something in that maybe I should do it this way, maybe I should do it that way, maybe I should just just forget it. The idea's stupid. Do it differently. It's stupid. Whatever. I'm open to ideas. I'm not gonna shoot everything down. No, I'm not gonna shoot a lot of stuff down. I do want to have input, and I do want to have people giving me some feedback, because really that's kind of what it boils down to. Is I really want to have some feedback. So I'm gonna change a few things. I'm gonna here's an old folder, but actually, you know what? That might actually work for me. What is this guy? Oh, yeah. This guy was ugly. He was an ugly, ugly ship. So, I don't have to zoom in. Yeah, I was working on this one. And I was gonna change it, but it just was this ugly, red, beastly ship. But, it's got a couple quads and everything else. That's kind of nice. Yeah, I haven't really reached out to a lot of the crime stuff yet, because I don't know how far I want to take it. Because, quite frankly, it's one of those things that over time, it's going to be, I don't know how much. I guess the best way to put it is I don't know how much. See, I wasn't going to do drug mules, because that's going to be... I want to do something different. Like, I want it, like, the classic thing is having the drug mule, or having the, I gotta think of something else that they can smuggle. That's going to be, I might just do data smuggling. So, where, the lockdown is so bad that they're smuggling information from the outside, data tapes and hollows and that kind of stuff. I might do that, because I think that might be kind of cool too. So, I could do slavery. That's a big thing. That could work. So we've got crime rings. So, slavery, weapons, tech, hyperdrive parts. Because since travel is restricted, so is the sale and or the selling and things of hyperdrive parts. So nobody wants a working hyperdrive unless absolutely necessary. So hyperdrive parts is gonna be a big one. So maybe that could be something too. Some special fuel, hyperdrive fuel. They're gonna smuggle hyperdrive fuel. No, I don't know. I really don't know. But maybe illegal droids. So illegal droids. I think those would be some good ones. I don't want to do the drug thing. I don't want to, because I actually want to kind of make it to where we only have one actual moral high ground, like bust. Like if there's a drug bust and you've done everything great for the star system, you did a slavery bust, it's great for the star system. You did a, this and that, whatever it might be. But I want to have it to where, it's some of its background, and because I think that'd be fun. I think we'd have it to where it's in the background, and that's why pirates are so prevalent, because they're working against the different crime rings to get things to sell to a different one, or so on and so forth. Like they're basically trying to be the middlemen for the middlemen. Does that make any sense? So pirates are gonna be a big thing too. So, but same thing though. They're gonna have limited hyperspace travel, if any. So, because the one thing I'm going to have, obviously, with the travel ban is that there's only one way to, there's like one way to get in and out of the system due to, that's just how it was plotted way back in the day. So there's no other safe way to jump into the system that anybody knows about or jump out of the system. Like there's a definitive place to get in and out. That's it. So, and that is going to be like blockaded. So, obviously that's going to be with Imperial ships or big ships, capital ships. So, but I do like the idea of having multiple rings and just smuggling, which is another way for the players to get some extra money. Yeah, like they're the good guy because they provide things that people want, but at a premium. So, like some, well, like Apple. No, just like some corporations. They, if they're the only game in town, I don't know, like Comcast or in whatever you name your cable company of choice, basically Time Warner, and they got you, they just got you. You want high-speed internet? You got to pay a premium. You're not in an area that has multiple choices, so yeah, I went Apple. They got premium, man, just premium stuff. But they overcharge for a lot of things though too. Like if you actually compare the technology for their new MacBooks, they're not good. It's really not good hardware on the inside. The engineering is great, but the hardware's not so good. You can get a PC with the same hardware for a whole lot less. So, but think of it that way. They're providing things at inflated prices that you would have normally been able to get if the system wasn't locked down. So, but not like just luxury items, just literally things that have fallen through the cracks because, maybe there's been such an issue with certain droids or illegal droids, or because the somebody was almost assassinated by like an astromech droid. All astromech droids are gone. Or in this case, astromech droids are gone. Like you can't get an astromech droid because that means you can get hyperspace coordinates and calculations. So astromech droid sales are restricted. So you can't get astromech droid parts. You can't get astromech droids at all. So. But that includes the ever so humble. I am gonna say that humble and common. Not R2 unit, because R2 units are actually really flippin' good. In the grand scheme of things. And this is a small picture. But you're looking at things like the R5, which is basically a repair unit, and an R4, which is more of a consumer model. That really, it does have some hyperspace capabilities, but it kind of sucks at it, but those are even restricted. So if the droids are already, if somebody already has them, and they want to fix them, they can't. So, things like that. So certain pieces and parts are going to be restricted, and I think that's going to be one of the fun aspects of the game is where, we need to get a repair droid. Well, a lot of the repair droids are restricted because they can fix hyperdrives. We don't want anybody fixing a hyperdrive. So, and so even certain repair droids are going to be out. Now, of course, you can't get a security droid, and you can't get anything that's like an assassin droid or military grade. So you're really limited to like protocol droids and servant droids and, the occasional like mouse droid and things like that. You can't even get a Treadwell because a Treadwell can fix your ship right up and you can take off. No, we don't want that. So, which has made a resurgence of, the need for organic mechanics. So a lot of people have to be mechanics now to fix things. So, but at the same time, it's kind of restricted because they don't want anybody to be good enough of a mechanic to fix a ship. So they need more organic mechanics. That sounds funny, doesn't it? Organic mechanics. So they need more people to be mechanics, but at the same time, you have to be registered. Otherwise, you are an illegal mechanic and you can be arrested for it because you could be fixing ships to get in and out of system. Don't get me wrong. There's going to be ships that are going to get in and out of system randomly here and there. But the whole idea is that they're going to have this lockdown so tight that they're going to really fight that. So, they're going to have everybody on file. They're going to have everybody on record that can fix a ship, kind of a thing. Or that's what they're going to try to do. So it's going to be really hard moving forward to get someone that can actually, really repair anything. So, but yeah, I think that's kind of a good. I think it's a really good way to not like I said. I don't really want to say control It's not going to control things, but it's one of those that's going to limit at the beginning, at least, limit what players can and cannot do. And eventually they're going to get they're going to get more. I got some other random things I'm going to open up here. The Ronto dropship. I might use this guy. This guy is work because he can hold a cargo container in the middle. That's kind of a good idea. That's a restaurant. Oh, that's not even what I want to use. But this is something because they can hold a cargo pod. Maybe I'll use something like this. So, again, like a truck, space truck. I need something that's going to be like a space truck. So I can have, semis traveling between. I was actually looking for something like a space train, and I'm not really finding anything that's suitable. Like, I can turn this into a space train, but this cargo container right here can be turned into like a passenger module. So, because it will have airlocks, like this. It can latch on. But I don't know if I want to do that. Speaking of which, on that cool website, is that even here? Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, yeah, the Ronto. So, what's this? Yep, there we go, modules. So, there's different modules. I just have to, I can modify it. No big deal. There it is. Yeah, and they already have some of them that, was working on some of them. See, they made some smaller modules and some bigger modules. So, but like I can turn one into just a consumer, like this is cargo right here. This is pretty much all cargo, and then I can make one that is all passenger space. I can make one that is all, something else, easy. And then somebody actually made a space station out of it, which is actually really cool. The whole concept behind it is, so I might even do that because I can then have this wonderful like space station. So, but what is that? What was that one called? That was I don't know if they even have that in here. Probably not. But, there's a lot of different ships I can use. Container hauler. Yeah, there's another one that somebody was working on a different one. So, another little escape pod. So, yeah, there's a lot of different things I'm not like stealing ideas. I'm borrowing ideas and making it work for me. So, oh, yeah, this guy. Yeah, I was thinking about one of those, too. But, what is that one? Oh, yeah, it's a speeder. Don't care about the speeder as much. What is this guy? Ugh. Oh, it looks so creepy and weird. No. But, this ship looks kind of cool. That'd be kind of a cool ship to have, or whatever. Like, I'm just looking at options. So, but I don't need something like that. I need something like this. So maybe I will use this. Maybe I will use that as my my space semi, and then I can have people do their space semi thing. Like, why not? The only difference is I think I need to include a refresher because I don't think there's a refresher on here. So it's like, I gotta use the can. We don't have one. Ah, crap. This sucks. I hate my job. So I may have to do that. But see, what I'm going to do is that, like this obviously also does not have a like an escape pod, which makes it normally illegal, by the way. So most ships have to have escape pods. So this one is not going to have one. So don't want that. What's this one? The gunboat, right? Yeah, the gunboat. Don't care about the gunboat right now. There's so much stuff. So much. Modified transport. Oh, yeah, that's another one that was all decked out and tweaked and everything. So I've been working on the Z10. So this is all old stuff. Like, I used to actually help work in some of these deck plans, and I worked on some of them here and there, and I don't know where. Like, they don't include everything. There's, there's pictures missing. So, you miss some parts here and there. So, but, like, I can use some of this stuff, and I'm going to use as much of it as I can, because I think it's going to be, like, this one just looks silly. I don't think that's going to work for me at all. Yeah, no. I don't want a document. No, I want this. Oh, yeah. So this one looks kind of cool because this is going to be... I do like this one, and I'm going to use this one. Because this is basically a flying gun. This is absolutely something that a pirate group will have. It even looks like it's riveted on, which I really like the fact that it's riveted. Like, like it's hand-built. So that's going to be one of my pirate ships. And it's going to have these little rinky-dink thrusters off the side and these engines in the back. And it's just this flying, cannon. And it's going to be horrible, but it's going to be able to do, like, help in blockade running. So I'm not sure if I'm making an ion cannon or if I'm making a turbo laser. I don't know. What do you think? Ion cannon or turbo laser? Because that's kind of a big one. It's a big difference. And, concussion missiles, obviously, too. But it's just going to be used just for that purpose. And here's the transport one, which actually looks really cool and might use, something like this, too, for the pirates. Because then I can say that they've got similar power plants, and I can base it off of a particular model or something like that. Yeah, this is the assault shuttle variant. So, railgun. I could do railgun. That's something. Make it a railgun. Make it more low-tech. Make it easier for them to, build. That would work. Yeah, no. I'm not going to do anything crazy like that. Yeah, still no. Like I said, some of this stuff is just, no. Yeah, there's parts. I don't care so much about the parts. What is this guy? Oh, yeah, this is that Corvette thing looking. That maybe, kinda, don't know. We've got a couple of them there like that. Again, different ships. But the idea is to basically just have... Man, there's so many choices in here. Good God. Oh, yeah, it's Corellian ship. I don't know why, but it is. YT1... Oh. Somebody was working on this. That's actually kind of cool. Not gonna lie. That ship right there looks pretty cool. I like the fact that somebody actually worked on this. So, yeah, I think that's I think that's pretty awesome. So, sad that it didn't go anywhere. This was obviously somebody's work folders. They were working on something. I don't know what they were working on, but obviously they're working on some of this stuff, and it looks, yeah, pretty good. I thought about the Driscoll. The problem is with that one is I don't... it's like... I can't think of the right word for it. It's too capital shippy. Does that make any sense? So, yeah, I don't know if that makes any sense. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me necessarily. I think it's one of those that I really don't know. I really don't know which way I want it to go. Like, I want capital ships, but I don't want big capital ships. And like I said, the pirates are going to be limited to what they can do. So, what is this guy? Oh, this guy was cool. I did like this one. And this might be something that's local, like a local ship. So I might actually do some local ships too, because if I have something... Oh, there's no good deck plans though, is there? Ah, shucks. Nope. Like, if I have something that's got deck plans, then I could really just... Yeah, no deck plans on that. Dang it. Dang it. That's frustrating. No, don't want that guy. 'Cause that's the action one. There's that guy again. Well, that's what I was kind of thinking. This is some picket ships but at the same time, I want them to, I don't want them to be, I'm trying to think of the right way to put it. Like, I don't want them to be super threats, because I'm going to have, like, literally, I think I passed them, I did them before. Like, this is going to be one of the biggest ships I want to have in system. Is this guy. Which isn't big. This is like, what, maybe Neb B sized? Maybe a little bit bigger? This is definitely no, Victory Star Destroyer kind of a ship. So, but I want a ship that's going to be a decent sized ship. Not this one, but like this guy, definitely, the Gladiator. Like, this is going to be one of the core ships I was going to use, because I like it. I like the design. And, I think it's going to be tough enough, and You know, because I don't want to have like oh, there's a bunch of Star Destroyers and everything. You know, I might have one Star Destroyer. You know, I gotta have something very Star Warsy in there, but I really don't want to have an impossible, since I'm really limiting the ships, I don't want to have this impossible fleet that, you know, obviously the players can never even dent. But there is a possibility the players could take out something like this. Absolutely. You know, but of course if they did, there might be bigger ships showing up afterwards. You know, ramifications, you know. You know, gotta have those. But at the same time, like, I'm gonna be using the is it the TIE Striker, I think is what it's called, from Rogue One. That's gonna be a fighter I'm definitely using. I'm definitely using that sucker, because since it's gonna be mostly moons, they would have a fighter that's more atmospheric and can be utilized between planets as well. So, well, yeah, the Gladiator, the Gladiator lore has changed too, because it was a thing, and then it wasn't a thing, and then it was a thing again. I think, if I'm not mistaken, like at one point the Gladiator was this, it was just a drawing, and they made up some lore for it, and it was great, and then it was completely axed, and then they kind of officially made the lore for it, and it was just, I don't know, I wasn't happy with it. And then I think, yeah, and then I think now, because that picture I think is from, I think that's a Fantasy Flight Games picture, so which means they changed it again, because why not? We'll change the lore on it again because we can, and I don't like that. I really don't like that. So it's really confusing. Yeah, I don't know if did you ever remember the original lore for it? Because I know it wasn't a Wallach Blissek ship originally. It was an obscure ship. I forgot it was. I forgot the details, but it was something obscure about it. And then they had to give it something because people liked it. Because actually, it's pretty badass. I think this is really cool looking. I'm not gonna lie. So, but we're gonna have. Let's go back to my thing here real quick. Travel ban. Let's do ships. Let's start putting some ships out here. So, because I'm already about almost an hour in. So we're looking at. Now this is this is gonna go with the Rebellion era here. So that I have early Rebellion era. So we're gonna have I can't remember that. I don't know how to spell things very well. Gozanti cruisers. Gladiator Star Destroyer SDs. We'll do SDs. And yeah, and I like the bayonet, and the bayonet was never really, there wasn't really a picture for it. So but the bayonet didn't have I don't think the bayonet had a hanger though. So yeah. But the Gozanti cruisers, because they can have TIE fighters. So they can each carry 4 TIE fighters. That's going to be like the standard Imperial ship that the players are really going to come across like all the time. So, excuse me. And then we have TIE Strikers. Besides the regular... Oh, I'm going to use TIE Shuttles more. Because not everything's going to be a Lambda shuttle, you know. Yeah, the bayonet, like the original bayonet had no hangar, and then the bayonet later got a small hangar. But like, really, most capital ships like that should have like a shuttle bay anyway for like a couple of small shuttles. But at the same time, the ship wasn't that big. It's like the size of a Corvette, and the Corvette doesn't have a bay. So, you know, I always thought the bayonet was one of those small ships that was like multi-role and stuff. So let's do. We'll do Nebulon Bs, because I think those are good ships to have too. Because those are easier ships for players to take care of. But I want to make it Star Wars. I want to have a Star Wars feel to it at the same time. So, and I should do this Imperial fleet. I don't know if I'd want any ships like I really need to add in. So, because TIE Strikers, TIE Shuttles, those besides your standard TIE Fighter, but I'm not putting that in because that's just we'll do one Imperial Star Destroyer, just one, because it's gonna have smaller ships, obviously. So, but do I want to have any other cruisers or anything else like that? Because I'm trying to think of Rebels. Star Wars Rebels had a really good, really good representation of a small blockade, and they had smaller ships. Like, no, they did have interdictors, and I'm not sure I want to have an interdictor yet. I'm still debating if an interdictor is something I really want to put in, because I really want them, since there is only like one way in and one way out kind of a thing, I think just a nice picket fleet would be good enough. The Star Destroyer is basically going to be parked there, and then, a couple of the smaller ships are going to be there, like the Nebulon B or some Nebulon Bs and some Gladiators, and maybe a couple Gladiators, maybe a couple of Gozantis, or that kind of stuff. So, I think that would be. I think that should be fine. So the Vindicator, use that instead, is because it's from Rebels, the what was that? I'm trying to remember what ship that was. I'm coming up with a blank. Let's see if I can dig that up. If I can type today. No. Come on, Rebels. This guy, the Imperial Light Cruiser? Maybe? Yeah, that guy. Let's open that one in a new tab. The Pelta class frigate. I don't know about that one either. I don't want a freighter. I don't care about the cruisers. I don't care about that. There's the Gozanti. I might use the cargo transport, but that seems a bit too much. So, Rebel capital ship. Wow, not even trying. Just not even gonna try, are you? That's terrible. That is so terrible. The Star Commuter Shuttle. I think I got most of this now. I don't care about the Imperial Light Carrier. Imperial Support Vessel. I want to see what that sucker is. Okay, so I got all this opened up. Light Cruiser, yes. Definitely gonna use this one. Oh yeah, the Arquitens class. I totally forgot the name. Yes, I should use that one. Command cruiser. Why is it a command cruiser? It's like a light cruiser. How can they be a command? Man, I don't know where they come up with these names. I don't understand. But you know what? We're doing it. We're going to use it. It's fine. We're all fine here. How are you? So maybe I'm just going to call it light cruiser. I'm going to get rid of the Neb Bs for that. Because I don't think I need to have the Neb Bs and that at the same time. I really don't. I think those are going to be about the same. The Pelta class frigate. That can't be it. That doesn't look right. Clones and medical stations. Oh yeah, I guess it is. I do remember that now. Yeah, let's use this. Okay, no, we're not using that at all. I don't want to use that. That looks terrible. Oh, because this is like, okay, that's wrong one. That's too big. I think that cargo transport's going to be too big. This guy. That's probably too big. You know, it's a container train. You know what? Actually, no. I am going to use this. Because... yeah, I'm just gonna literally copy this name. The reason why is because obviously supplies are gonna have to move in and out of the system, and I think that's gonna be for resupply. That way, it can be a target for player characters. I think that's gonna work. So, yeah, I know. not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I know, but you know, but it's I'm not coming up with the exact numbers yet. What is this guy? Oh yeah, the Star Commuter shuttle. Oh. Oh, go away, you stupid thing. But we're gonna put that in here. So, commuters to other moons. Just so I have that handy. Imperial support vessel. Oh, Dreadnought heavy cruiser. You know what? Maybe I should use that instead of a Star Destroyer. Well, yeah, of course, square goods going, you know, because I can fit it. I'm going to put the square block in the triangle hole. I mean, it's going to work. Dang it. Don't ever question that. You just stick it in. It's fine. It's totally fine. It was dumb. It was absolutely dumb. But I think I'm going to pull the Star Destroyer out entirely and use a Dreadnought or a couple of Dreadnoughts and get rid of the Star Destroyer. Because, you know, in all honesty, I think the heavy cruiser is a good idea. Yeah, it's a good choice for backwater. And they could have a couple of them if I wanted to, however many I want, and they're going to be fine. I don't know if I'm going to have multiple cruisers or just one. But the Dreadnought is definitely a good one. But these are, of course, not, you know, beyond the, TIE Fighter. I'm going to do the TIE GT. And, I don't think there's going to be a need for bombers. Like, actual bombers. So that's what I'm going to do, the TIE GT. TIE Shuttles, TIE GT. But TIE Recon all the way. Because that's going to help, too. Because some of the Gozantis are going to have TIE Recons, and they're going to be able to fly around that way. That's how they do some, a lot of their, well, not all of their, but some of their reconnaissance, they're going to do it that way. So I like that. I do like that. And I think that's about it. Is it not? Because I don't think there's anything else. Like, I don't want to have an interdictor. I really don't. I do like that. Do I want one of these? I don't know. You know, again, that turns into one of those, I'm looking at just pictures right now, and like, do I want this? Do I not want that? Do I want this? Do I not want that? You know, because that's kind of a big deal too. Gauntlet Fighter. I don't remember seeing that. Maybe I was just blind. Not the Sentinel. No. Evac 1. I would never, ever want to name my ship the Evac 1. That's always just bad luck. So bad luck. By the way, yeah, well, we're Evac 1. We're going to go. We're going to take Evac 1 and get out of here. Oh, wait. Excuse me? You're telling me that this is a big we have to get out? Oh, that's the name of the Star Commuter. ST-45. Yep, my bad. Oh, yeah. So they changed the... It's not the Gauntlet Fighter I was thinking about. but I don't want to use that. Nope, not gonna use that. Nope, 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 nope. GX1 short hauler. So it's an Lantillion short hauler. So let's look at the RX series droid. Maybe? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. Not sure yet. Taylander shuttle. Oh, don't they have better pictures of this thing? I mean, come on. Maybe I should look elsewhere for it. So let's do that. It's all over the place. So let's see if I can find it someplace else. Google, find me some Taylander shuttles. Maybe some images of the Taylander. Oh, that looks ugly. I forgot. It's really not that pretty, is it? Ugh. Okay, have fun, Desert. Thanks for coming out. Ooh, this is rough. This is a rough looking ship. You know, but it would be an official ship. I can use it, you know, instead of making one up or using one that's already, you know, made, I can actually use an existing one. So maybe I should do that instead of using that little what the heck was it? That like private jet looking thing. Maybe I should use that instead. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I'm gonna pull this up too. So I thought about using the customs Corvette, but I don't like it. Some ways because it docks here. It's like, how the heck is the ship gonna get that far in? I have no idea. I don't know who invented this thing, but it's a train wreck. It's a big train wreck, and the stats are way off, and they're way messed up. And you know, the ship looks kind of cool, but I don't know if I want to use it. I kind of like the that light cruiser better. Well, yeah, I think that's what's supposed to be. But it's supposed to have one there too. So, but I just, why would you? You know, I don't know. I don't like the ship that much. Like, it was cool back in the day, but even then, the stats were a little off. It just didn't seem right. So I'd have to restat it if I want to use it. But yeah, I'm just taking peeks at things now. But yeah, I think maybe I should use this shuttle. I don't know if I want to use this shuttle, but I'm probably going to use this shuttle. StarWars.com. Yeah, I was probably going to use this shuttle. Wikipedia. Give me more. Give me more, Wikipedia. Oh, yeah, Gallifrey Yards. I totally got to use it then. I totally got to use this shuttle. So, oh, but it's got a hyperdrive. Ooh. Maybe not. So, no. Not going to use it. Because it does have a hyperdrive. I don't want to use it. Okay, it's done. Not using it. Boom, gone. You're off the list. Love it. Oh, I don't know if it looks cool, but at the same time, I don't know if I want that ship. Because that, like, I think I want to just use the, I think I'm gonna not do that. I think the TIE Recons will be the better way to go. So, I really do. I think that's gonna be, I'm not gonna use that. So, oh yeah, that's, you know, that Gladiator definitely works. There's some good artwork for it, and then some really crappy artwork for it. Let me see if I can pull this over. Let's download it. Save. Open folder. Whoop. And I'm gonna close this guy. I'm gonna not have the that guy. I already picked this one. I already got... I'll leave that one open for now. We're going to minimize this sucker. Move to world building. So this is the updated picture that was just sent for those that are not... well, but, yeah. Oh, nope. Will you zoom in? Will you zoom in? There we go. See? Which is nice. It shows the gun placements and everything else like that. So, which I like. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think that's going to be enough for Imperial ships. I really do. I think with the Gladiator, you know, we're going to have some Gladiators. We're going to have some Dreadnoughts. The Arquidens. I don't know how many Arquidens we're going to have. I don't know how many Gozantis. The Gozantis are going to be the patrol ships, obviously. Yeah. The cargo transport's going to be a thing. I don't think there's any other ties I need to worry about. I think the Strikers and I think are going to be nice. That's going to add extra flavor. And I think that's it for the Imperial fleet. But now we have to have pirates. Oops. Which is going to be Zebra Fighters, because they're easy. That's all I got so far. I really don't have a whole lot for them. I got to come up with some sort of assault shuttle that I want to use. And apologize for the train in the background. I'm not sure what kind of assault shuttle I want to use. That's the big thing. Do I want to use an assault shuttle? Do I want to use something like this as an assault shuttle? You know, and just have a docking. You know, this concept. Have like a ship like this with docking or something on the side. Where is that? Is that? I still have that open, right? Yeah, I do. Boom. Not the mining scout. No. Definitely no. It was one of these, wasn't it? Was it this guy? Nope. That's a gunship. I could use that one. It was something like this. No, that's a back to mining scout. Not paying attention to what I'm doing. Like this guy, but with a docking ring outfitted here instead. I don't know if I really even need the escape pods, but it would have like an ion cannon. So, you know, people can, you know, it has a med bay. Like, it would be a good ship for the group to steal. But at the same time, not really. Oh, yeah, they're going to have the flying gun. So, let's see what I want to call that. The railgun shuttle. Call it that way. So, and as far as a because they're gonna need something that's gonna be able to dock. So maybe I'll just use this guy here, the Starbus. I'll use a modified Starbus maybe, because I like this because it has the docking collar. I really like it. I might just modify the picture and get rid of the wings. So yeah, I kind of want the flying garbage, but at the same time, I think this could be one that would be locally produced, and I can refit this into an assault shuttle variant. So, and I could do that. I could just add a turret on the top or something, and because I don't really care about the deck plan as much, but I can add a turret on the top, you know, a chin gun, boarding RV. Well, but you know what? That's what they have their hands on. So, you know, no one's going to really guess until they see the fact that it's got guns on it, and they're going to go, oh, crap, you know. But, and, you know, I think it would be kind of a good, I think it would work. I really think this would work. Except, well, no, it wouldn't work, because it's got the docking collar, but what are they going to do? Jump out of it when they land? That's terrible. That is absolute garbage. There's no good egress points. You just, I jump off. You know, that's not going to work. That's a dumb ship. Dang it. So I got to come up with a different one, because that is pretty bad. That is so bad. I'll have to figure something else out. Well, or I can use well, but the engines and stuff are all in the back. I'd have to come up. You know what? Actually, I forgot. What I could do is I can go back to this guy and this guy, and I can turn this cargo module into the troop transport, like the transport part. So, and I can just add a docking collar on the side here and here and use these as exits. That might work. Yeah, cuz I can just retrofit the docking collar on the side and use those. So that way they could basically have stolen, the ship kind of a thing and turned it into something else. I think that would work out really well. And I think there is an assault shuttle version of this too, but I don't know where it's at. But I think there is. But I'm not sure if any of these are it. No, that's not it. I don't know if this is it. Nope, that's definitely not it. That's too fancy. So, this is... I have no idea what this is. Oh, yeah, I do now. This is a different ship. This is actually from, I think, converted from Traveler or something like that. So, yeah, somebody was working on this one at one point. I don't know why I went so crazy with it. And I did this. I took the dart and I threw on the Corona top, and it really does look like a mini Star Destroyer. It's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, it's actually kind of cool looking. So, but there's so much random space in this ship. I don't like it so much. And it's just by design. The ship is very inefficient, being being the way it is. It's very inefficient because you've got these fins. So, but I guess that could work too. That could be a different ship, but that's not the Ronto. Nope, that's just a regular escape pod. So I don't think so. It's somewhere. I don't have it though, so I may have to look for it. But there is I know that there's a assault ship version of this somebody made. So I just have to add some parts to it, to where they jump into a turret. There's like a turret part, and probably even have this sealed off almost, or maybe not, but just have a turret up top so it has some sort of gun. Because they even have the well, this is the basic one. Look, you can put toilets in it. Yay! Don't want to do that. No, wrong one. I'm clicking the wrong one. What am I doing? But grab one of these, put the turret on top of it. I think that'd be awesome. I might do that. Just steal the turret idea, put that in the middle, and literally just close off the cockpit from everybody else. So I think that's going to work out so much better. Why there were two sizes of cargo containers, I have no idea. I don't remember why. I don't know why. I think at the time, it's because... Oh, yeah, so there was another one of these, and it was smaller, and used a smaller cargo container, so that's why. But I can use that one, so I'm going to use that. I think that's gonna be a great option there. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. Aha! What is this thing? It's not what I'm looking for. Just totally not what I'm looking for at all. That guy. Oh, you know what? This could be used as an assault shuttle. Potentially. One of these, I think, maybe. No, I don't want this fancy looking... I don't care about the lounge crap in here. I want the lounge. Is it this one? Yeah, this one. This guy right here. This is an assault shuttle like troop transport. I think I want to use this so then they would dock at the top, and use this guy. I think this would work out really well because these are like repeating blasters, so you can open the doors, so it can be used as a very as an actual like planet-based assault shuttle, as well as a I'm gonna save this image. Save image. Save. Thank you. I'm definitely gonna use that. I'm gonna grab the Ronto real quick before I forget it. Let me grab the Lenores too. You know, like I don't like this setup, so not that one. The diner, yes. Save. And then I want the new Lone Star. Save image as, thank you. And then I want the new Star Home. Save image as, yes. Okay, so I got those. And I want the, I don't know why it's Kuyat. I'm like, why would they, I don't know. This doesn't make any sense, but whatever. You know, but it's gonna be local ships. I'm gonna use these as like local manufacturer stuff. So I'm gonna save this one because it's gonna help me more. I'm gonna save this one because it has spare parts, and then this is actually a space station. Which, you know what, I might save this. This might work out. I don't think I have got the external shot for it though. But it's got like cannons and turrets and all that good stuff too. And it's got the 2 sizes of containers. So I do like how it does that. So, and it has docking modules, kind of a thing. So, but you know what? Now that I've said that, I was working on a base. And I don't know if any of these are. No, that's a Gamma Shuttle. I don't want that. That's the, yep, that's a speeder. No, that's actually not the speeder. That's totally not a speeder. Yeah, no, that's too big. Way too big. Lone Scout. I think that was terrible. Anyway. Senior Fleet Systems, or Sinar Fleet Systems. No, I don't think they have what I was working on. So, because I was working on a, yeah, that's a Tatooine place. I was working on a moon base, but I don't think they actually have the moon base here. Nope, they got the spearhead, but that wasn't it. Nope, that wasn't it. Patrol way station. Oh yeah, this one. I want to save that one because again, I can have little way stations and stuff too. I think that's kind of cool. See, I think that would be awesome. Is to have these little way stations they can dock and utilize. I think that's going to be something good too. So I can have way stations. I actually wanted that. That was good. Glad I found that. A-wing? No. What's this one? A-wing again? No. Dragon Moth. No, I already know what that one is. Dodonna. That's another A-wing. Why do we have all these A-wings? What's going on with that? What is this? Corellian airlock. Oh, these are pieces and parts. Oh, yeah, I don't really like those as much. Escape pod, symbols, back to tanks. No. Guns and towers and everything. No. What's this one? Droids. No. Droids and people don't care. So not that one. Freytech is going to be the R41 Star Chaser. Don't know why. Index. No. KOTOR. No. Yeah, I know what this is. Yeah, the Rapid Deploy Base. Which may or may not be a thing. Haven't decided about that yet. And the different modules, which is actually kind of nice. So I might end up using that. It might be something I may end up using for as a yeah, I'm just gonna save it just in case. You know, because I might use it because it's gonna be an easy Imperial base. I don't have to have a crazy you know, super awesome, you know, nut job. When I say nut job, Oh, here it is. I think it's this one. Yeah, this is the Bantha. It wasn't the Ronto. I don't want to have this super crazy like military base. I want to have something that's going to be easier for players to really, do something with. This is the armed one. This is like basically the shuttle version. But the problem is, though, is that it holds a cargo pod. It looks cool, has the down ramp, but no docking. So it kind of defeats the purpose. And it's got all these things sticking out, so it's not like it's going to be able to dock with anything anyway. So don't care about that. It's the Mytil fighter. Income's going to be just fighters. Kiss my thrusters. What? Oh my god, that is just... Oh, that color scheme is just fantastic. Sleuth Pirate Sleepover. Oh. No, not going to deal with that. Sleuth is a nice ship, but we're not going to use it. Sarasub's going to be... yeah. The Nest, the Nella. Lower deck. Oh, somebody was messing with it a little bit. They got the side view that somebody was making it an armed ship of some kind. Is what it looks like. And that kind of works. But at the same time, I'd like the Nest is a nice ship, but that's for later. But the Hawk, I know what that one is. Oh, wait. This is the Heavy Nella. Yep. That was where I started messing around with some of that. Yeah, big interior censored because I wasn't allowed to use those escape pods anymore. Some garbage like that, which was the dumbest thing ever. This is the another one, and I'm gonna... I like the double one here. That was kind of cool. But not looking for... not really seeing what I want to find. So... ooh, Attila 1800. Did we actually do that one? Oh, pretty. I'm terrible. I think it's because I haven't gotten enough coffee. So, no, there's that one again. Okay, so it's not Nella. What is the name of that? I don't think it's in here. I actually think it's not in here. You know what? It probably isn't because this was only taken from... I don't know what it was taken from. I really don't know what it was taken from. I really thought this was a lot of the Star Wars Design Alliance, or Design Alliance. Not the Deck Plan Alliance, but the Design Alliance. I thought there was a lot of their stuff. But obviously it's not. So I don't know. I'm surprised that, okay, but anyway, there was a base that was on the ground, moon base, and I thought they would have it in here, but I guess they don't. Yeah, they don't. Wow, they just don't have it, which is fine. I'm not gonna lie, would have been nice to have it, but yeah, this ship again. Back to this crusty ship, but I don't want to use that. I don't want to use the crusty ship, though. I really don't. Except for the flying gun. I'm going to do it that way. So, but, big gun. This one. I like it. But, Empress Carrier. Wow. That is a nice looking starfighter. Well, it is. I'm not going to lie. It is kind of a cool looking starfighter. Back to that guy. So many different things. So many different pieces. Oh, God. I don't want to look at that either. Someone's working on the Cazellas. So, but, man. So I may have to look. This was 2004. That's a while ago. So, Gig Gun oldest. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, I'm going to have to figure out. Like, I've got some moon-based deck plans. They're in the Strongholds book. That could also, maybe those modules can be moved, I think, maybe. That might be a good idea. So, I don't know. I don't know. It's one of those things that I'm just jumping through stuff now. But I've got enough things. Oh, God. I think I got enough pieces for that. I just don't know what else I'm going to do with the pirates. You know, the railgun shuttle, we're going to have the Ronto converted to soul ship. So the pirates can have that. What other things do we want them to have? Like, I actually want the pirates to have. I don't want them to have like a major capital ship, but do we want them to have a capital ship? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I might have to look into that. No, I don't. The Starhammers are too big. They're just, you know, do we really want something that large? You know, for the, because the pirates are gonna have to still be able to run away from like TIE fighters and stuff, or you know, the Imperial patrols. Starhammers are just slow and bulky, and I don't know if I want to use those. You know, I could use the gauntlets, but because they're decently quick, but they're actually pretty good fighters. Not gonna lie. Well, that's what the gun is for, though. That's what, if I got that stupid little shuttle that's a flying gun, then I don't need the I don't need the Starhammers. So if I have the Starhammers, I don't need that ship with that's a flying gun. See how that goes? See how that works? That's kind of the boat that I'm in. It's, you know, I can have one. It makes sense to have at least one of them, but not both of them. So, and yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. And like, I might do these as like uglies too. These Colonial Chrome. Let's zoom in on this sucker. That's too far. It looks terrible on this screen though. But this is the interior of it. So there's like nothing to it. No, not this guy. It's this one. It's basically just an AT-ST head with it. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a capital weapon. It's gonna be a shuttle with a capital weapon and a concussion missile launcher. So that's what they're gonna use to. It's something that they piece together. That's what I like about it. And I might use these too because these are gonna be like these could be like uglies. They're AT-ST heads with engines and wings attached to them, kind of a thing. You know, they have S foils. So they just wings a little fold up and down, but it's got like a blaster cannon, and you know I might use those as something too, because I think that'd be fun. That you know that's a fun ship. That's a fun you know. Again, there's gonna be different pirate groups, so maybe I will use those. I don't know. I still got this frigate too. Do I want to use this frigate? Now this looks more like what the Bayonet does in my mind. He's got these huge turbo laser batteries. You know, that would be basically be the what the Bayonet would have. These, you know, because it's got those heavy a couple, you know, those heavy turbo laser batteries. Like this would make me feel more like the Bayonet. So it's got some small gun mounts, but it's got those, you know, huge batteries, top and bottom. So it's got 4 batteries. And yeah, there's different acclimator options too, but yeah, you know, again, I don't know. It's one of those things. I think there's enough Imperial ships, but I'm just trying to find variety. So, you know, unless you want a Zentradi Star Destroyer, which actually looks really cool. I'm not gonna lie, I really like the Zentradi look of from Robotech. So and mix it with the Star Destroyer, and it's actually pretty cool looking. So, oh yeah, it's, you know, yeah, I'm not sure if I want to do a Corvette of any kind. So that's a thing. But yeah, I just think I think there's enough Imperial ships. I think the pirate stuff's I'm gonna have to work on it. Let's see. Space diners, commuters to other moons. Ronto. Ronto cargo transports. I don't know what else I want to do with moving equipment and cargo and all that other stuff back and forth. I don't want to have like a super. Again, like I'm trying not to make it so where like there's a super cargo transport, you know, that like corporations would use. I kind of want to keep it small, because I think that would be kind of a cool thing to do. The other thing I'm thinking about doing also is like I'm trying to do a cross between like, and I didn't think about it before, like I said, like Bebop, where there's, you know, there's places to come into the moon, obviously, or the, you know, the planet. So like there's travel lanes, and like Firefly, where some people can fly around. Yeah, but it would be 2200s without hyperdrives. You know, they don't want to have the hyperdrive stuff. So I was looking to see if there's anything that was not, you know, that was a cargo transport that, you know, wasn't a crazy cargo transport kind of a thing. So I don't know. You know, I don't want to have like a modded ship necessarily. Like take a Star Wars ship and mod the crap out of it. I want to do something that's gonna be more. I don't know. Like I'm trying to think of like what would be a good one to use. Is, you know, I don't want to have. I could do that. I could do something that's a refit. I was thinking about having the bigger ones be droid controlled. Have like droid transports. Not you again. Not you again. Transport Timba. Oh, it's all the same freaking transport with different names. Stop it. Oh my god. Nope. You know what though? Actually, maybe doing a where are you? Like the chubby Gundark. Where is that? That guy. Because then it can have cargo modules. Like, I like the idea of having cargo modules. Like, it picks them up and drops them off. I really like that. I really like the whole... Because I want to make it to where there's a level of convenience that goes with it. So... do they actually have the deck plans for it? Yeah. Let's see. No, we're not gonna come up with Star Wars with it, are ya? Will you come up? Nope, still not doing that. Fine. Not come up with anything with that too. Nope. I was hoping to get pictures for it. Not so lucky. So... Because that could work. Because of the cargo pods. But we want a different cargo pod option. Something with the car. Oh yeah, the medium transport, of course. Why not? No. I could do something like that. Do one of the actually go back to one of the bulk freighters from like X-Wing, because that has not been used much recently, especially because I like that flavor, going back into something that, you know, hasn't been used in a while. I do like that. But yeah, the medium transport is actually a really good option, but it's the hyperdrive part for that one. But some of these other ones, like this guy, excuse me, man, excuse me, because it's unarmed, but it could be done without a hyperdrive. So just a big, ugly, docked ship, you know, because it's kind of ugly. So I think that might be a yeah. Current Class 8 cargo containers. Yeah. So, yeah, that's what I'll use, because we haven't seen it in so long. This is something that has not been seen in so long. I think it's needed. I really do. I really think it's needed now. You know? Save as. I want to save that picture. No, I want the picture. I don't want the... No, go back. See, full-size image. Give me that image. Give me that picture. I want that picture. Ugh. Ugh. Why would you not do that? Oh, that's a good shot too. Yeah. I'll download that one. Save. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Where's my... Come on, chat. Open back up. Yeah, definitely better. Definitely better images. So, but like I said, what I really like is, I like the fact that, you know, now that I'm thinking about it, like I like the fact that I can actually use something from X-Wing. I think that's a brilliant idea, because X-Wing has just been, you know, kind of on the brain a little bit, because there hasn't been any good fighter simulators ever since, really, kind of a thing, you know. But like, I don't want to do this thing, the stupid nose for YT-1300, and medium transports are medium transports, but that bulk freighter, man, that is so good. That is such a good ship. And I don't want to use like the medium, this guy, not at all. You know, not that it's bad, I just don't want to use it. So, oh, I can use one of these. Get some of these, get some uglies. That's really ugly. Maybe a player character will make one. Because I did say there's going to be an astromech droid, like, dome, so maybe this will work. Oh, God. Yeah, how bad do you want to die? I mean, how bad do you want to fly? So, but yeah, I think that's gonna work out real well. I think that bulk freighter option is transport ship. Let's see what else they come up with. No. Resistance shuttle. Why would anyone want this? This is one of the worst ships you can ever have. Because they are so slow, and it's terrible. It's just absolutely terrible. Why would you do that? No, just no. I don't want it. I don't want it. It's horrible. So, because, you know, just, look, we all just sit here and die. Yay! Oh, it's Pinterest. Of course it is. No, I just want the picture. Go away. You're ruining it for me. Stupid Pinterest. I don't want to visit. I just want the picture. Images might be subject to copyright. Well, yeah, it's obviously been pulled straight out of a book, you idiots. No, I don't mind the shuttle. I think the shuttle concept is good because I want to use these in like short-range shuttles. So, you know what? Actually, yeah, they did, but they have stealth. No, they have sensor baffling. That's all they had. That was the only stealth they had. There was nothing else. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna candy coat it or anything else. It's just gonna not work. Oh, there's a whole ship art thread at Fantasy Flight. Nice. Definitely nice. I do like this ship, though. Don't know where I'm going to use it, but I do like it. Can I save it? Open link, new tab. Perfect. DeviantArt. Of course it is. Of course it is. Oh, Adam Cop. Of course it is. Because that ship looks cool, too. We'll just borrow that one for now. That one's kind of nice. Jump through a few of the other ones that are here that look similar-ish or whatever. That's kind of a cool-looking ship. It's like if a Dreadnought and a Star Destroyer had a baby. That's what would come out. No. We'll view some more, just for grins and giggles. And this shuttle's ugly. Why would you want that? I don't want it. I don't like it. There's that bulk transport on AliExpress. I guess they're selling it now on AliExpress already. Wow, we can just buy that bulk transport right now. It's only 120 meters. I'm sure they'll ship it overnight. No, I'm just being a smart aleck. Don't mind me. But anyway, where was I going? Oh yeah, the Resistance shuttle. So let me take another swig of coffee real quick. Transports are unarmed, blah, blah, blah. Had larger transports, including a few of the ancient CR-75 cargo haulers, but it has found U-55 simple to maintain, useful in a range of missions. But does it give me any more information? So it's the U-55 shuttle. So, open a new tab. More tabs. Google, use all my RAM. Resistance transport. Orbital load lifter. Wow. Let's see. Assign our fleet systems during the First Order Resistance War. Oh. Man. But this was so nice. This is like perfect. Perfect. Oh, crudtastic. I was hoping they would be, was used by the, well, maybe, no. But it doesn't say when it was made. 30. They had 30 of them. And only 6 made it. Wow. Yeah, they were abandoned when the Millennium Falcon picked... Oh, of course. But of course. Why would they not use that? Open new tab. We're going to do Resistance Shuttle. Let's look at images. More images for it. Do we have anything decent that's not on Pinterest? Here's the Reddit. Here's a Reddit post for it. Where's the picture? Is there a picture? No, go away. No, it's Imager. So, yeah, I'll save it. And maybe, because I don't think they actually have the, there's no date on it. So, you know, so I'm not sure when, you know, the shuttle actually came out. Yeah, so I wish it would be, you'd give me more, because I don't want to just use it, but I like the concept of it. I think the shuttle's a good choice. So, and then we've got this guy too, the transport pod. I don't know where this transport pod came from, kind of a thing, like out of the blue. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe one of these might work too. Maybe. What's this guy? The customized... Oh, of course. Customized model of a two-person light shuttle constructed from the cockpit of a B-Wing Mark II by the Resistance. Oh. Yeah. Nope. B-Wing Mark II? They don't have a picture of it. Oh, come on. You need to have a picture of it. Boo. Boo. So, yeah, I can see where it... Okay, so it's the, this guy. Yep. That's the whole, So it's a... it's a sideways flying pod, not a, because that's safe. I don't know. I just... They just make stuff up. They don't really... It'd be nice if they had pictures and they actually use some of it. So this is something that, obviously, this is actually nice because it shows that they've pieced stuff together, and I like that. I think it's really cool that they did. But, yeah, like, this is not something I can use, obviously, until later, so that's not going to work. That's not going to work, and that's not going to work. Neither is that. So, neither is this. Excuse me. But this is a big shuttle. Yeah, it holds 60 people. Wait, okay, hold on. 6 shuttles made it. And if they hold 60 people, how many people died on Crait? I kind of want to know. How many people died on Crait? Because if enough people died on Crait, then... Because there's no way 360 people fit on the Millennium Falcon. You know, come on. The ships were almost as big as the Millennium Falcon itself. Anyway, that's fine. No, I'm not going to talk about it. But yeah, this is all late stuff. So, this is transporting the data bank. What do they say about this one? Anything else? No. It's just, so it's a new... I'm going to say it's a newer ship, so we're going to say no. Big fat no to that. So let's go back real quick, because one thing I do want to look at on Crait, do they mention the cannons? You know, that's one of the big things that I want to know about is... No, don't care about that. I'm trying to go through this real quick. So, first order, V4XD ski speeders, also known as flying death traps. Oh, man. No, they don't mention... Why don't you mention your towers? I want to know if you've got anything about these towers. I may have to look that up later. Because those kind of things are kind of nice, too, to have some wonderful, fun things about that. So, oh, yeah, I could, well, might be in the, might be in one of the cross sections. I might be able to get some pieces out of it. So, oh, there's a map for it too. Maybe I can find out more. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, that's done. I'm hitting my 2-hour limit for the most part, so I'm gonna be I'm gonna be cutting out of the stream. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna use this shuttle or not. I kind of want to, but at the same time, I kind of don't. You know, it's a nice shuttle, but meh. You know, I don't know if I really want to use that kind of stuff. So, but, oh, that looks cool. See, yeah, something like this, cargo pods, but I'm not using it. I already got my ships that I want. So I'm going to try to do, I'm going to have limited, yeah, I will do that. I'm going to do limited prequel stuff. I know prequel stuff is a trap that a lot of people fall into, but I don't want to use a lot of it. I'm going to use some of it, pieces. I want to keep things a little more unique, a little bit different that way. But at the same time, you know, I don't know. I gotta find its own like its own feel for it. So like this looks cool. You know, maybe I'll have something like this, something docked somewhere. You know, and that other where is that? Where did I put that? This guy. Open up. So I'm thinking about doing this guy too, because I think that's gonna be pretty awesome. You know, I can do a space station because space stations are cool. Space stations are targets for players. So, but all in all, I think this is gonna end up with so far. And I think I'm gonna start. I gotta start statting stuff out. I didn't get stat anything out this time like I wanted to. So I think next time I'm gonna start statting some things out. Just because maybe making some NPCs. I don't know if I want to use this little pew pew gun as a sporting blaster. I think it would work as a sporting blaster. You know, not this one, not the one on the right, but the one on the left. I think would work as a sporting blaster. Just because it's maybe better than a holdout, but not as good as a blaster pistol. I don't know. It's because it reminds me of Ezra's lightsaber a little bit, like it's a stun gun. So maybe I'll do something like that, like I said, like a sporting blaster, because it's too big to be a holdout. But you know, I need to start speccing this stuff out too. So I think, yeah, this is the Briar pistol. I gotta use a Briar pistol. It's gotta be in the game. I mean, it's just gotta be. So I'll have the Briar pistol, and I'll have some of this other cool stuff. So, you know, I want some of it connected back to things that we're familiar with because I'm an old guy. So I want stuff that's connected back to the video games and things that I used to play. So, and you know, this is going to be like a sporting blaster because that scope, that mean scope, is going to be great for sport shooting, right? Don't judge. And and this guy here, I don't know what I'm going to do with. This is also going to be probably a sporting blaster carbine, I think. And because again, that wicked scope makes it sporting for target shooting. So I think I'm going to use that. I've got a carbine, I've got some local weapons. I haven't really thought about much about armor and anything like that yet, so that'll be later. I kind of like this base that was drawn. I want to use this somewhere, but I don't know how I want to use this yet. So again, there's a lot of different things I want to kind of fit in here and there, but I think like a nice Caldera was Caldera the right thing to do? Like a Caldera base or a crater base, like a large crater on a moon, like a lifeless moon, and there's a smuggler's or a shadow port kind of a thing in there. I think that would be kind of cool. Maybe throw in a shadow port. I don't know. So, but thanks for coming out, and I will be pulling this down, hopefully put on YouTube. My last video did not make it. So, maybe next time. No, but, so I'm going to get this put up on YouTube, and then we're going to keep following through with this, and I will see you all next time.